Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. Watch the run.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First down, Houston.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action from Miller. Now Watson steps away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's got Fuller. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, Watson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, for the first.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Jackson.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And a cutback right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And some space here. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry now for Miller. Into the secondary again. And finally down at the 32-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath for Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they... Stop him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it, and that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the... And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Touchdown. Mark Ingram, 68 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 70 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, check.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He's back to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds Roberts, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 4 seconds remaining as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And no doubt they had to go for 2 to tie the game. Now they need a miracle on the onside kick.
They gave it their best shot. Can they pull it off here and maybe get one of those onside kicks that bounces perfectly? And they can grab it and run it all the way to the other end zone. That's what they're down to at this point.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is more.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Carr, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.